Hello, everyone. Happy September. I was talking with my business coach today, and she said we have 90 days to end of month. Now, she refers to end of month by November 30th because she says December is always a slow month. But when she said 90 days, my heart stopped and I thought, oh my goodness, how in the world are we already at that place? This is a month that I have been really looking forward to for the past couple of months. Summer is always so fun and so wonderful, but it's also hard to get some work in. And so I am really thrilled about September with all of the things that we have going from corporate and just kind of the season of like kind of getting back into routine, the season of getting kids back into school or into daycare and just kind of getting back into a good natural rhythm. And so I am thrilled about what we have planned to talk about tonight on our call. We're going to go through a PowerPoint presentation. That sounds so like Doogie Howser, but it's going to be fun presentation with like some recognition. We're going to talk through our cruise. If you are new here or if you haven't heard, we have a cruise that Plexus is renting out the entire ship, and we are going to the Bahamas. We're going to Key West. We're going to a few other stops. And Plexus is paying for people to come. They are rewarding us for our work. And so we're going to talk through strategy on how you can earn that for you and a guest. And then we're going to get some stellar training from a gold ambassador who's a dear friend of mine. So I got a new computer. I don't really know how to work this thing. So if you guys will give me 2 seconds to figure this bad boy out, I'm going to start sharing my screen with you all. Thank you for your patience. Oh gosh, it's asking for a password. Hold, please. So sorry, everybody. Carrie Compton, are you on here? Can't hear you. Are you on here, Carrie?
Yes, I'm on here.
Do you remember my password for Zoom? Anybody else? My
Let me
password?
go. Let me
So
go check.
I'm so sorry, everyone. This is awful. Oh no. Okay. Um, Kristen or Lauren, are you guys, I sent you guys a link. Are you guys able to pull up that link that I sent and then maybe you can share it, the presentation? Sorry, guys. I thought I had all my T's crossed, my I's dotted with this new computer.
Emily, if you tried sharing a Zoom link, like your screen, I think came up.
But it was giving me a thing that I had to put in a password and I
Oh,
couldn't get that thing away.
I think I can do it.
Okay, thank you, Kristen. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
Somebody's doing it.
I was about to say, that's not mine. Go, Lauren.
Guys, I'm so sorry. And then do you know how to present it?
Where is that part?
So
I
if you,
see.
yeah,
Top
present
right.
and then go down to the bottom and click that purple. Yeah. Thank you.
Got
Sorry, you guys.
you.
You guys are the best. Okay. Um, did you click the purple present?
Do you not see it?
Well, I see it, but I see it, but it's like pulling up the canvas
It's in,
still.
yeah. Click that present button at the top.
So yeah, click present. Sorry, everybody. Ooh, Carrie, I see you. You
Do you
look
not
like a hot
see what
baby.
I see?
Lauren, I think you have to take your screen and move it to the other screen. So sometimes you have like two screens. You have to like move it.
You know what? If you can't push present and then just full screen present, then we'll just stay here. Yeah, just click that present one more time. Go down to the bottom. Uh-huh. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Thank you, Lauren.
Literally the same for me. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. September team call, August recognition. Congratulate. Oh wait, I guess you have to be the one to do that, don't you? Will you go to the next page? You guys, what a mess. I'm so sorry. Can you click? Because I can't.
What do you want me to click? I'm so
Just
sorry.
just no, click in like the right, like to move to the next slide.
It is
Like
for me, is it not for you?
no. You guys, I'm so sorry. Just yeah.
Sorry.
You guys, I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry, I'm seeing new people on here too. This is not normally how we do this. I'm so sorry, everyone. Okay, here we go. Perfect. All right, so our top enrollers from August, we had some great activity. We had people earning some fun prizes. So congratulations to everybody on here who added 2 or more. Nancy and Amy kind of lead, and Pam leading the way. Awesome job. Okay, we'll go to the next. And we'll be done with this meeting in 2 hours.
Emily, I swear it shows your August BA enrollers.
Is it just me, or are you guys all also seeing it's staying at top VIP enrollers? Okay.
Your screen sharing is paused. Why is it paused?
You guys, I don't know. Dadgum. Okay. I don't know what to do. What do we do? What do we do?
I would just try go out of presenter view and see if
Okay.
it works the other way.
Okay, so we're here now, and if it doesn't go, go back to BA, and if it doesn't go, then we'll do it. Lacey said. Okay, thank you. And then for our brand ambassador enrollers, this is something where you have signed someone as a VIP customer, and that person has done a referral. So that person is now getting money in their pocket by sharing Plexus. And so this is a really big deal for us as brand ambassadors as we're growing our team. That is putting down roots and foundation into our team. So congratulations to these women here. Go ahead to the next one. There we go. Whoop, whoop. All right, so now this is our September calendar. This will be going on our team page, Rising Jewels. If you are not in that team page and you are on our team, which you are because you're here on this call, and you are ready to learn more about the business, you're ready to go for this opportunity, then we'll make sure to have you added to this team page. Like I said, we'll have this put on tomorrow with more details, but this week we are doing a week-long action challenge where we are coming to you every single day, giving you guided steps on what you should be doing to grow your business. And then we're adding a fun little prize every day. And that's from now until Friday. And it is hashtag get on the boat. So make sure you go take a look at that if you have not seen it yet today. We are going to be starting our quarterly, if you'll just go back to that for a second. Thank you. We're going to be starting, no, you're good. We're going to be starting our quarterly accountability group this next Monday, the 9th. With it being quarterly, that obviously means it's going to be for 3 months. This is for, and we'll talk in detail about it in just a second. So wait, actually, I'll tell you more about it when we go to that slide. But that starts on Monday the 9th, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard, so same time here. And then if you are local to Boise, Idaho, or in this area, or if you have customers in this area, we are doing a really big in-person event with one of our executives from corporate. They're flying up from Arizona on Tuesday, and we are going to do leadership training. We're going to go on a hike. We're going to have a potluck brunch, fun little thing. And then we're doing a huge sip and see at a local coffee shop. So make sure that you are coming to that. If you don't have details on that and you want more details, let me know and I'll make sure to add you to our Idaho team page. Then starting next week, we are having all of the jewels who have earned this Emerald Extravaganza and Diamond Destination trip. We are heading to Hawaii starting next week. My family, my husband and I are leaving on the 13th. And again, if you are new here, this is something that Plexus rewards top leaders with these incredible luxury trips. And so this is something to just keep your eye on, the different jewels who are going on these trips. So that way you can envision for you and your spouse, or you and your child, or you and your best friend, you and your significant other, that you can take them on this trip, because it truly is a trip of a lifetime that they do every single year, which is incredible. During that week that we are in Hawaii, we are going to do another week-long action challenge with the intention of getting more of you guys there with us next year. Next year is a cruise to Alaska, top-notch luxury, and we want as many of our team members there. So we are going to be doing a week-long action challenge while we're gone. And then we can feed into that with an online stories and opportunity event that we're going to have. I will be hosting that on September 26th. More details to come, but that's going to be a really great way to bring people in to build their belief in the products and in the opportunity. Okay. And then we talked a little bit about our fall accountability group. We are changing things up with our stipulations. You must be an active silver to be a part of this group. Now, if you are not a silver and you want to join this group, once you go silver, you can be in it. It doesn't matter if it's already halfway through. We want you to be silver so that way you can go into this group. And this is a place where we are going to just pour into one another. We have daily activity that we are accountable for that will help us grow our business. We come together every week. Again, starting next Monday, we come together every week and we talk through the things that are working for us individually, the things that maybe we're having a problem with, and we create some solutions. We talk about wins. We have some bit of training, and it's just a really great way for us to come together as a small group of men and women who have just this energy around us of where we're heading towards really big goals, and we want to bring a lot of people with us. This is something that we've actually taken a break of over the past 3 months. We've done this for 6.5 years. And so I know a lot of us are really excited to get started back up again. Another stipulation is that you must be committed to coming to the weekly Zooms on Monday nights, and you must be committed to submitting your forms. We'll have more information about this next Monday night when we have our intro call. But if you do not submit your forms, you're not going to get to come to that night's call. So we just want to have that extra bit of accountability here, as this is an accountability group. So we are also going to do, like, in that accountability group, 30 minutes will be for accountability. And then the last 30 minutes will be a team-wide led power hour. So that way we are getting into activity that night as well. So super excited about that. All right, go ahead, Lauren. And then these are our September incentives and promotions from Plexus. This is a lot, so I'm not going to read through all of this. You should have gotten an email. If you didn't, make sure that you are signed up for emails, and you're welcome to let me know and I can forward you the email that I have. But this is a really great place where it tells you all of the details of what we have in September. And if you're anything like me, you might feel overwhelmed. Like if you missed a post in a team page, or it's halfway through the month and you're like, I don't even know what's out there. I want you to know that you can go into our Plexus Go app, and right there is a whole article over our September incentives and promotions, and then it gives all the details. So if you're unclear on rank rewards, why did I just earn this $150? It says on my commissions that it's rank rewards. If you're not familiar with that, you can go and take a look at all the details, or you can make sure that you're aware of how you're communicating with your new customers by doing that Give 10. So that way they get $10 off their initial sign up cost, and then they also get $10 off next month. So just being aware and having the knowledge of what is out there right now is going to give you clarity, and I think that's going to give you confidence. So just at a bird's eye view, we're getting double credits for our contest, which we're going to talk about in a few moments. Our brand ambassadors who start bringing in our brand new ambassadors, they can make a double bonus with their business building bonus. So when they add on a new customer, they're going to get, instead of $20, they're going to get a $40 bonus. I mean, and that adds up. This one is really cool. A lot of people are pumped about this. If you add 4 this month, 4 VIPs this month, plus you retain 3 that you brought in last month, or you add 4 this month VIPs and you help develop a level 1 silver, you're going to earn this Skylight calendar, which I didn't know what it was. And I went and I looked today, and you guys, it's like really nice and very expensive. Not something that I would pay myself because I don't like to spend a lot of money. But this would be a very nice treat for any of us who just really appreciate organization. And you can earn that through Plexus. So go take a look. I'm not going to go through all the details here, but as you can see, there's money on the table for you to earn. There's money that you can offer for your new customers. And there's ways for your customers to save money, fun prizes, great incentives. So make sure you take a look at all that. And now we're going to get into our Rising Leaders Retreat contest. I've asked Lauren Farmer, who is on fire right now, I've asked her to come and share a little bit about the contest, kind of get into the weeds of the details, and also to give you guys her idea of how she's trying to strategize earning this as well as sweeping this. And I do want to make sure that you guys also are aware that there is a Plexus Ambassador community page that we have a lot of really great information in there too. As I was washing dishes after dinner tonight, I was listening to Genevieve, who is our field development chief executive, and she was talking through Rising Leaders Retreat. She was talking through different strategies. So don't just come here and be a one and done. Like, you can continue to like grow and strategize and learn more about this contest as you're getting into activity through utilizing that page as well. So I will pass it off to Lauren. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so most of you, I think by now, or at least a lot of you, have seen the video that I posted in our Rising Jewels team page, where I went over the nitty-gritty of how to get to 1,500 points as a brand new person. So not only will you qualify for the cruise at 1,500 points, but you're also going to qualify for an additional credit. So here are the different credit goals, I guess you can call them, to qualify just to get on the cruise for you and somebody else. It's 1,250 credits. Next level is 1,500 for a $100 cabin credit, then an additional $300 cabin credit, a Plexus curated gift box, which sounds super fancy. I heard it's like a $400 value I read somewhere. It's like a nice box of goodies. And then $3,000, you guys, this is my dream. It's a $2,000 shopping spree at, I think, Bloomingdale's, Emily. It's what it's been in the past. And from what I understand, they shut down the store and it's like this beautiful breakfast and like shopping experience. I don't even know. I'm making part of that up probably, but it is amazing. I'm getting it this year. I'm just letting you know. So how do we do this? I have done probably 5 or 6 different mapping plans. So I'm very familiar with all of this. So let's go over the basics. So the number one way that you earn points is you recruit somebody. So a level 1 means somebody directly under you. Level 2 means somebody 2 levels down. So say, for instance, my new lovely lady, Heather, who I believe is on the call tonight, she is going to go and recruit, I don't know, 3 people. Those would be my level 2. Okay, so that's level 1, level 2. So 100 to 149 PV, this would include your triplex and balance. If you got a triplex and one additional product, that would be the PV or point value. When you go to the website, it'll show you the point value for every single pack that you can get somebody or buy. 150 plus PV is really what you're shooting for. And not, you guys, it's not just about getting the high dollar value. It is about adding value to people. Okay. Because a lot of us, I've been in this routine before. It's like, oh, triplex, just start on triplex, just start there. But really, are you serving that person to the best of your ability? Are you really recommending everything that they need? Okay. So I want you to take a really good look, like when you're making recommendations, and think, okay, if they have it in their budget, what else would I recommend that would super help them on their healthcare journey? Okay. Next part is retaining. So if you've been here since July or even August, anyone who has signed up from July till the end of the contest can be considered a retention credit. So what that means is, if they signed up in July and we're in September now, if they order just a 60 PV thing, I get 10 credits. If they're my level 2, I get 5 credits, etc. You can kind of read it right here. But the cool thing is, you guys, it's worth the exact same value as a new customer. And that's really crucial, because I want you to think of, like, your current customers are just as important as your new ones. Okay, so then the third way to earn are rank ups. So here you have silver all the way through to diamond for yourself on the left, and then for your level 1s, level 2s on the right. So I think this is actually a lot lower than they've had done it in the past. They're not putting as much like emphasis on the rank up. I think. Okay, and then of course you have to be commission qualified, which means you are ordering a 100 PV order, September through December. You're enrolling a minimum of 3 level 1s with a 100 PV order or more. And you have to have a passport, you guys. So if this cruise is like on your list and you're working for it, work on your passport now. Okay, so before I get into that, Emily, I'm going to stop sharing if that's okay. And I want to go make sure I can figure that out later. Okay, you guys, if you can make me big, do it, because I have something for you. I got to stand up. Okay, you guys, math is my thing. It's always been my thing. I competed math in high school. I love it. So yes, that's a thing. This, I've I will put this picture in Rising Jewels also, but this is for a map of a brand new person starting out in September, which by the way, it's double points. So anyone you enroll, you're going to double it. All right. I'll just go over the basics at the bottom. 1,250 points. You're adding 18 level ones over 4 months. That may seem a lot, but if you're just getting into this, you know 18 people who could benefit from this and you can help them in 4 months. Okay. 14 of them are getting a small PV. 4 of them are getting a large PV. And then you're getting 4 level 2s. So you're helping one person go silver. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. So you're ranking gold. One person under you is going silver, and you're retaining 76% of your people. So what that means is out of a total of 25 possible retention orders, you only need 19. For you math people, that's not that bad. I mean, that's really amazing. If you're providing good customer care, then you're going to retain more than 76% and you're going to shoot this out of the water. So it looks like 4 ads in September, 5 in October, 5 in November, and 4 in December. Okay, so for a total of 18 personal ads and then 4 level 2. That is if you have never done Plexus before and you are just coming into this now and you're like, I want to earn this cruise. You can absolutely earn it. If you want to sit down and talk about like all these different scenarios, I'm your girl. Okay, so Emily, I am going to share this again and go back to you.
Well, and the thing that I really like too is, thinking about new people coming. I mean, think about for you, like a lot of us when we first started and you're in your warm market, like a lot of us signed quite a few people in the beginning. So I do really believe that like this is something that a lot of people can earn even if they're brand new. And so that is something for us to keep in mind of don't play small, and like the person that you may have messaged 2 years ago that you know would be amazing at this, it's high time for you to message them again and say, I know it wasn't the right timing for you a couple of years ago, but I cannot shake the feeling that you would be so good at this. If you believe that, like if you believe this person would be so good at this business and you would love to go with them on this cruise, reach back out to them. Or maybe those people that you haven't had the nerve to reach out to because you've been so afraid, the worst they can do is say no. The best that can happen is they say yes and they start changing things for their families. They earn this cruise. You start getting momentum on your team. You start to learn how to lead other people, and you have a business partner who now becomes a very close friend. Like there's so much that can happen by you simply asking and by you simply seeing and believing in that person and dripping that belief. And so this is what I would really encourage everybody to do. You're not going to earn this by just kind of hoping people come to you. Let's just lay that out there. Like if you want to earn this cruise, this is like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of a prize. So you can't just hope that someone sees your post and messages you. You can't just hope that you do like bottom of the barrel, like sending a couple messages a week to people that aren't as scary to you. You've got to be intentional with what you're doing. So this is kind of what I wrote out as I'm thinking through what is going to be a good like reflection thing to ask yourself as you are starting to pursue your business with this fun cruise hanging up here for you to receive. So you're going to want to start making your list and making some plans. And as you're thinking through this, I want you to like have a list of who are you going to be reaching out to and following up with. I was speaking with someone the other day who's super busy and she's in her car a lot. And I said, maybe on Sunday nights, what you can do is you can make out a list, 3 different columns, a list of people that you need to reach out to or that you want to reach out to that are on your heart that you've maybe never talked to them about Plexus. Another list of people that you need to follow up with, and then a list of your customers to check in on them. And then as you're out driving and commuting, or if you aren't a commuter, if I'm talking to somebody else who's at home, but you have that list, you know who you're going to be reaching out to and who you're going to be following up with. You know the customers that you're going to be touching base with, and just having that extra little bit of organization is going to help you not feel paralyzed. So who are you reaching out to and following up with? How are you taking care of your customers and inviting them to the opportunity? That's really, really important. I will tell you, this past month, I've had 3 different customers refer me to new people. And I've signed 2 of them, and I'm signing another one this next week. And that's simply because I've been taking care of them. They're not interested in the opportunity, but they're having great results on the products. And so they're telling people, and they are sending those people to me. So you have no idea what can come from you taking care of your customers and inviting them to come and do this opportunity, telling them about this cruise. How are you growing your network and your team? These are all really important things to be asking yourself and working towards. How are you attracting business builders? So I had a conversation today with a dear friend who is talking about how it's been hard for her because she's having a hard time believing that she's going to find a business builder. And I challenged her in that, like, how are you sharing about this opportunity? Are you sharing about this on social media at least once or twice a week? Lacey actually is going to be posting our daily challenge tomorrow, and she's got some great examples of how to be sharing the business on social media. So make sure that you are attracting business builders by inviting those scary people, by sharing about the opportunity. And I've said this 1,000 times before, but your $100, $200 to $500 paycheck is way more relatable than a $20,000 paycheck for people. So do not diminish the fact that you don't have a paycheck as high as you want it to be. Your paycheck is very powerful for many, many people. So don't shy away from that. Who are you going to help rank up? Having some organization, looking into your back office, looking at your happy customers, making a list of the people that you want to help rank up, and then how and when are you going to rank up? Abby had asked in here if part of our contest rewards maintenance ranking up, and as of right now, it doesn't. As of right now, you are getting credits on 3 different things: enrolling, retaining, and you and your team, your level 1s under you, ranking up. So making a plan of how and when you are going to be ranking up is really important. Lauren, go ahead. And then I think this may be the last one I'm speaking on, maybe. But don't feel overwhelmed here. Like, just remember, this is a simple business. We're talking to people, we're loving people, we're talking to them, and we're inviting them in. Do not feel like you need to be the expert. Don't get overwhelmed. Have monthly goals. And then for here, this is what I put as a monthly goal: bring in 3 new VIPs. Ensure that they have good product experiences by taking good care of them. And then help them bring in 3 VIPs themselves by talking with them about the referral program. What customer would not benefit from making $300 a month, right? Like, talk to them about this referral program, talk to them about the opportunity. Remember, we have this cruise that they could earn. And then ensure that those people that are under them are having a good product experience. So keep it simple. Don't overwhelm yourself. Okay, Lauren, we'll go to the next one. And then this is the last one that I said here. I think oftentimes we get overwhelmed. Like, if you go and you listen to some of these strategy calls and you're like, oh my gosh, all these numbers, these feel really overwhelming. I don't know how to do this. And you get in your head, just stop. Stop overthinking and just do it. I think that overwhelm and burnout comes so easily by just thinking it through and not doing it. I cannot tell you how many times I have heard from people on our team that they are loving being able to get back into work after having a couple of months off or weeks off, or they're feeling overwhelmed because they just let those thoughts of like all the things they need to be doing overwhelm them, and they're not doing anything. So don't overthink this. Just do this. Make time for your business daily. That's the biggest thing, is just daily carving out time, whether that's you waking up 30 minutes earlier so that way you can send out to those people, setting up some time on Sunday, like I talked about, where you have those 3 columns so you know who you're reaching out to. Just getting some prioritization of your business daily is so important. And then have fun. Like, this is not like, we don't need to be polished and like perfect and salesy. Like, that's not who we are. We are here to help other people have a beautiful experience on these products. We are a fun team. We love people well. This team is one of the most authentic people loving, people serving group of people I've ever seen. So have fun, but also know like what you're working towards. This is how you are going to create momentum for your business. You cannot expect other people to come in and create momentum. We hear often about the law of the big mo by John Maxwell, the law of the big momentum. And he talks about if you want momentum, you've got to be the one to create it. You've got to be the one to create that excitement. And that's going to come by you signing your people. That's going to come by you having conversations with people. That's going to come when you're following up with your customers and they're telling you about these great results that they're having. That's going to build excitement and belief and energy in you. And that is going to be what creates momentum within your team. So don't wait for someone to come and bring that momentum. That is you. That's how your business is going to grow. And you're going to have that massive growth in your future business. So I think that was my last one. Yes. And now we get the absolute honor and pleasure of having one of my dearest friends who is a gold ambassador on our team, Kristen Lyons. She is going to share a little bit. And I just said, just do whatever. Teach us whatever you are learning, because she's somebody that I really respect. And we see her just so driven, so determined. She is here and she is here for the long haul. And she's just really soaking up a lot of information. And so we get to learn from her. So get your pen and paper and I'm going to pass it off to you. Go ahead, Kristen.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Is my video audio working? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Because I've had issues with that before. So it's a big fear of mine. I'm glad that everybody has their pen and paper, please, as Emily suggested, because I have a lot that you will want to write down. And I will be posting some follow-up notes in Rising Jewels. So don't be concerned if you miss some things, but that's fine. Just leave that one solid picture up there. Then I don't have to look at myself. I do want this to be interactive though. So I don't want to just be like running the show. I do have some questions. And I really appreciated what was already talked about regarding warm market and how newer people sign up a lot of people. Why is that? Number one, excitement. Number two, they have a new warm market, right? And I have a question. I want y'all to drop it in the chat. Who do you include in your warm market? What do you consider a warm market? Is it something that's on your mind? Is it something that you hadn't really thought about? I know that's kind of a marketing term nowadays, but who would you include in your warm market? Do you feel more comfortable talking to those people? I'm going to read out the chat for the recording. So Kim, anyone who knows I exist. Brianna, close friends and family that I have close connections with. People I know in person and talk to. Family and close friends. Any new people I meet become warm market. Good, Kanya. Very close friends, people I'm around on a regular basis. Closer friendships and people I know. Any friends on Facebook and Instagram. Family people in our, yeah, yep, perfect. All right, so follow-up question to that. What is your purpose in posting to social media? Assuming that most run their business through social media. It doesn't have to be like that. You can do live person events, a lot of other things. Stephanie, add value. Stephanie, follow up to that is, why are you adding value? What is your purpose there? Carly is to get the info out there. If you don't have a purpose, that's totally fine. When I started, I didn't really have a purpose. I was like, I got to post one time every day. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, but I came from not being consistent on social media. It is not natural to me. It is very, very difficult, in fact, and I'm just now getting fairly comfortable with it. So Carly said Plexus post, personal to add value and share real life. Okay, appreciate that, Stephanie. Lauren is my virtual billboard. Tanya, let people know that this is an option, build trust and rapport and engage and encourage. Expose people that I'm friends with, what I do and why they need it, add value to people and get them to trust me, to share my heart. I love that, Holly. Build trust and relationships with people. I want to make social media a more positive place. I love it, Kim, me too. Also to encourage, inspire, and share my journey. Love it. Yes. Okay. So just on a scale of 1 to 10, this will be an easier question to answer. How comfortable are you with social media? I was like a negative number when I started. 8, 7, 8, 9, 7, 9. Well, look, y'all are way ahead of the game. Awesome. Holly, 4, 5. Yeah, I was not, yep, right there with you. I was not, it was something I was really, really had to work on. So if you are not comfortable on social media, that is totally fine. It's another skill that you can learn, and it's just a tool. It's just a tool to connect with people. So what I wanted to bring to the table tonight is just kind of categorizing some things and putting social media into perspective to use it as a tool to create and always bring in a larger warm market. Okay. So I think it was Kanya that was talking about adding value to people, getting them to know, like, and trust you. Very, very helpful. Yes, Emily said, I was very nervous about social media at first, and now I love it because I feel like I use it to give value to people. Yes, so I have recently just accepted that. I love that you don't take yourself too seriously. I tend to be a very serious person. I'm the type that will read through posts 10 times, and I'm like, is there anything wrong with this? Is there something negative that somebody's going to come back with? But you need to look at it from a bigger perspective. There are people that are on social media are there for a reason. They're there to learn something. They're there to get away from life stresses. They're there to improve things. There's a lot of educational content out on social media now, and so that might be a source for them. But what I wanted to teach you guys today is a 3-bucket system that I have kind of learned about. And so it categorizes the people in the world. So there's 3 different buckets. The first bucket, and if you want to draw buckets, I'll have that on a handout too. I didn't have a whiteboard. Everything's backwards for me, so I wasn't sure if it was going to work. But bucket 1, people that know you exist. So these are just people that, you are in your neighborhood, but you don't really have conversations with. These are people that maybe see a social media post of yours, but don't really interact with it. Y'all are just acquaintances, right? But they know you're there. They've heard your name. They've seen you float by somewhere. Y'all are around. The second bucket is people that do know, like, and trust you. So these are people that are watching your stories, that are following content that you put out, that you have the opportunity to serve for free and kind of nurture that relationship and build that rapport with. Okay. So this is kind of your target audience with your social media post, or can be if you utilize it that way, is to build that friendship with them. So I know that if you're not super, super new, you may have heard like 2 different cold message reach out options for people. There's some people that like to build that relationship first. And so they'll send a message and build relationship and go back and forth. And then they'll bring up products or business or whatever is on their heart. And then there are some that put it first. And what I want to challenge you is building the relationship is super, super important, but it doesn't always have to be in the message chat. So if you think about your social media as one of those friends that you are cultivating a relationship with, how would you talk to one of your close friends? How would you talk to your best friend? How would you talk to somebody in your family? Not super, super close. So there, obviously there's levels of relationship there. And so I wouldn't share. Sorry, I haven't gotten to the 3rd bucket yet, Lauren. Don't worry. Suspenseful. So lost my train of thought. Maybe I shouldn't read the comments. Somebody remind me. Oh, relationship. So something I would tell my husband, I might not put on social media, right? Like, there are some boundaries that probably shouldn't be crossed. I think that somebody had said that if you don't know where somebody stands on politics, you probably shouldn't put it on social media. But anything that you can encourage people with, you can build that trust and relationship with, that should be put on social media. So if you just think of one person, target that one person. Don't think of social media as hundreds of friends. The third bucket, and this goes kind of back to our retention, is your customer base. So these are people that are helping you pay your bills. They're your clients. There are people that are ordering from you. And so these people we want to serve really, really well. We want to over deliver. We want to provide them with the utmost customer care so that they continue to know, like, and trust you. You don't want them to just order one time and then they're like, oh, well, I bought these products and I love this person, but I don't really know what I'm doing. Haven't heard from her anymore. You really want to continue to nurture that relationship so that if they're not interested business wise on the front side, that maybe you can cultivate that into a further relationship on the business side. So it's all just a sequence of nurturing that relationship, building true trust with people, and finding avenues to do that. And so I know when I first started, I thought, okay, well, my warm market is just a few friends that I hang out with on a regular basis, my mom and dad, and my best friend. Like, I could count on one hand how many people I have. But if you use the tools that you have, you can really add additional people in there. Okay. So how you fill your buckets is another option that we have. So with bucket one, just people that know you exist. Put in the chat for me, do you have options for filling bucket one? What are your options for getting your name, your message, your products in front of people that you don't know yet? Is anybody doing that? Or have you not thought about that? So some ideas are, yes. So bucket one is the people that know you exist. So how are you increasing your network? How are you filling bucket one? Kim says friending new people on Facebook, joining groups that I'm interested in, following hashtags on Instagram, and then finding people I relate to. No, Laura, not a 1 to scale. Although you could do that. How, are you doing it on a 1 to 10 scale? But no, like tangible things. What are tangible things that you are doing now to fill bucket one? So Kanya says, I legit committed to a Bible study. There's a different church than mine to grow my network and know them intimately. I love that. I need to do that because mine are all times that I can't do. Looking at location and following and connecting with those people, being more social with my kids' sports activities and adding friends on social media. Awesome. I've been doing that too. Fletcher starts soccer on Thursday, so I'm excited because I'm going to get into a new mom group there. Kanya says, stay in 2 local mom Facebook groups. Adding people to those buckets because I'm involved in a lot of lead sports. Many people. Awesome. Yes. So if you are not intentionally doing this, start doing this. Increase your network. Look for additional groups. Look for things that you have genuine commonalities with people. So the friend groups are great. Facebook groups are great. Bible studies are great. All of these different aspects of things that you can pull people into your network. And what I like, and I think that Emily is actually the one that said this a while ago, because I remember you encouraged us to go look for specific groups to connect with people. And you're like, don't go, throw up plexus on them. Go find something that you truly, genuinely can connect over, something that you truly can talk forever on, and go connect with somebody. Just make a friendship. And that's all. I'm going to just say Facebook, but all social media. But that's all Facebook is. It's just an avenue. It's just a tool to create friendships with people that we don't physically see or cross paths. And so if you go intentionally, yes, I think I've seen that one, the video about giving your card and samples to, yeah, I like that. But if you go into groups and intentionally grow your network, the tip that Emily was saying is go ahead and send them a message. That way, you know exactly where you found them and what was interesting. Like, don't just go comment on somebody's post. Those are super hard to follow. Comment on it and then send them a message and say, hey, I saw you in XYZ group. I thought it was really cool that you put up a post about, whatever it is. Really get that connection and that conversation going, and that puts them in your inbox as well, which will increase your post view from just your Facebook. Tanya, I love that. I've friended people I get good vibes with. It's hard to find those people. By Facebook Marketplaces, we're not friends yet. Okay, so that's bucket one. Fill your bucket one so that you're building your bucket two. Bucket two is the people that know, like, and trust you. Okay, so people that you just meet, they don't know really what you're about, right? They don't know who you are. They don't know anything about you, but they will learn from the posts that you put up and from the connections that you make there. So you want to really be intentional with the information that you put out, and really think about what would be beneficial to that group of people. Like, if you are very, very targeted in this, you join a Facebook group about running and you post a lot of good content on running and, associated things on your feed, and they'll see more and more of it. And then you can start to be intentional with who's watching your stories. This is really where you're going to find your warmest market of the people that are truly following you, like seeking out. Yes, it is, Carly. Seeking out that information from you. They're the ones that are going to be consistent in your stories. So if you're not pulling from that list on your stories, you need to start doing it. I thought that they disappeared after 24 hours, and then I found a button that you could see the past 2 weeks. Does everybody know about that? No? There's a button. I'll have to put a tutorial up or something like that. It's like, sorry, I didn't really anticipate talking about that. But I think when you do stories and settings, you can look at the past two. I'm going to find it later. I'm not going to waste time trying to find it now. But it's like on my phone, I clicked on the top right button and it pulled up the last 2 weeks of stories. Now, after 2 weeks, they expire. But I know for me, after 24 hours, I was like, oh, shoot, I missed it. I missed the list because I post stories at different times. And so Casey, yeah, I'll get back at it. I'm going to write a note real quick so that I can go back to it. But that was a game changer for me because I've got 2 little kids at home, and 24 hours is really fast, and you never know when you post it and then it's gone. Like, there has to be another way to find that. And there is. It's 2 weeks. Review stories. Okay. Okay, so another way that you can really build that know, like, and trust factor is generating leads from other sources. So one idea that I just created was like making a little flyer to literally go around town and to put up. And so this has a little QR code and you can scan it. And this is something that I'm just going to put on bulletin boards around town. And then from this, I plan on doing virtual events with it. So this has it's just a quick enter to win, do a little free basket or goodie bag or sample package or something like that. Create excitement around it, like really spice it up. And then you can tell them that they can invite their friends. Like, okay, we're going to do this event, this group call, or the example that I had seen was like from a skin and makeup company. So it was like, we're going to do this pamper party. I'm like, I don't have pamper party equipment. I've got gut health stuff. And so you really do have to create excitement around it. And so what I plan on doing is give them a few of the different drinks that we can mix up. We could do a collagen pack. I had thought about, since I'm a PT by trade, I had thought about like showing them how to make the protein cookies, like the no bake, just mix up all the stuff and send them a protein sample. I'm still working out all the details. I have the protein samples from the reset kits. If y'all don't do that, I would highly suggest it. Every time you do a reset, get your protein from the big bag. Keep the small ones to send to people because we don't really have protein samples, right? But they're creating them in the reset box. So keep all the miniatures and the Restore too. I didn't realize I was really excited for the Restore to buy it in a bulk package, and then it came in the big bag, and I'm like, I can't use that for a sample at all. So now I'm going to be pulling the Restore and the protein out of the reset box and just scooping it out of my own thing. I don't know. Yeah. I'm glad that that's helpful. Yeah, I just keep all the little things. I got a whole jar. And so now I'll have to order more resets just to get my sample kits. It's fine. It should be fine. Anyway, okay, so where was I? I got notes everywhere because I was just really excited about it. Okay. So how do you get people from bucket one to bucket two? Spend time with them. The more you post, the more they're gonna see your stuff, the more Ken said bought little containers at Hobby Lobby for $2 and sent the collagen sample. Ah, I love that. Did they receive that well? I haven't done like little, and by receive it, I'm like, did they mind that it wasn't in a
No, she specifically
little
said
container?
just put it in anything. She didn't care. She said, I just want to try it. And, well, actually, she wanted to
Whatever.
share one. I gave her two. They were they look like little cosmetic things, and you can fit
Yeah.
2 scoops in there perfectly. And then I just put them in a Ziploc so they wouldn't leak all over everything. She said they came great. And I taped them
Oh,
shut
awesome.
too. Yeah, works
Thanks,
great.
Kim. I appreciate you sharing that. I've been wondering because things that I have to take out of a container, I'm like, would I want to take that? I don't know. Maybe if I know, like, and trust you, I would. But I don't know if I didn't, if I would take that. Okay, so how do you get people from bucket one to bucket two? You're filling your warm market. You just need to spend time with them, have important conversations, interact with them. If you guys aren't spending just a few minutes interacting with people and responding to the comments you get, that is huge. Not only because it boosts your engagement on social media profiles, but also because people know that you're not just like a one and done. I'm going to put this post up and I'm finished with it, right? Like you are actually building a back and forth relationship there. So, and this is something that I just want you guys to consider because it took me a little while. But if you are building your network outside of your friends list that you would already consider this is a warm market, if you are going into Facebook group friends and you are needing to pull in new network, I heard a thing, and like I said, it was kind of back and forth at first. It was like, you need to take Plexus off your main page. Like I work at Plexus. I was like, I don't know about that because I'm really proud about being with Plexus. I don't want to take it off my main page. But she said that her interaction was so much higher when she took it off her main page because people, when they see if you post in something, what's the first thing they do? They go to your profile page and then they see you work at an MLM. And we know it's not like the MLM, but they don't. They're like, oh, well, she's just friending me on Facebook because she's trying to push her products on me. I don't want anything to do with that. I'm just going to shut it down right now. And they won't interact with you. They're not receptive to it. And so there was that tidbit. And so I took Plexus off my main page. And I do get people to talk with me now, which is kind of nice. There was a follow-up to that, though. Oh, I've just lost my train of thought. That's sad. Oh, curiosity factor. So also, if you don't tell people what it is you're mixing up, then they're like, oh, what is that? What's she talking about? Where did she get that? I need that. It does all this, but I don't know. Like my mom shared with somebody at church. she it was a post-surgical person that were dealing with constipation. And she's like, oh yeah, you need this. This is what my daughter does and X, Y, and Z. And they went to Amazon and bought it and paid almost twice as much for it. I was like, Mom, why'd you tell them what it was? She's like, well, I was just sharing about what you do and the company and, all this stuff. And I'm like, I get that. I appreciate it. I really, really do. But if you tell people that, Amazon has really fast shipping. It's a get it now, get it done. You don't have to know anything else. You just Google it and there it is. Now, the quality is probably not there, and you don't know where it came from, and who knows when it expires, but they got some, and my mom was really sad about it. So don't let that happen to you. Create curiosity there. And that will also build some excitement and some buzz around the products as well. Okay, so I don't really, I'm really sorry about this part. I don't really have like a really big closer, other than the only other thing that I wanted to mention is when you do sign somebody, when you create this warm market and you nurture them into a true, genuine friendship, and you learn how to serve people well, and they buy, thanks, Carly, I appreciate that. And they buy the 150 plus PV product because you're going to provide the best service that you can. Get them on the phone. How many people are getting them on the phone when they order? Just drop it in the chat. Yeah, or yeah, Android. A lot of people have pictures up, which is totally fine. Yay. Yes, get them on the phone. I didn't want to do this when I started. I really didn't. Yeah, awesome. Good, good, good. Yeah. If you haven't gotten somebody on the phone, try it out. It's fantastic. First off, you can fit in a lot more words in conversation, which is great. God, why? Tell me why. You can do it, Kanya. I'm surprised, really. We'll chat. But you can actually build that relationship. They know that you don't want to just like take all their credit card information and type it in. You can talk about what they're excited about, and you can write down their goals, and you can write down all of the things. You can tell them everything. But also, once they order, you can say, "Hey, you may or may not be interested, but would you do me a favor? Would you do me a favor and put up a post on Facebook and tag me in it, and just say, I'm really, you send them an example paragraph. You say, I can text you a kind of template of what to do, but just something like, I'm so excited because I just ordered this gut health stuff that helped my friend with X, Y, and Z. And I'm hoping it helps me with all of that and a few things more. Anybody want to get started with me? You don't have to ask them to start a business. You don't have to ask them to go, send all the product information to their mom and cousins and everybody like that. Just ask them for referrals. Just say, hey, this is what's keeping me at home with my kids. This is what, whatever your reason for starting a business, this is supporting me. Would you do me a favor and, put up a post and see if there's anybody else that's interested? I wouldn't even mention like getting 3 people. It's for somebody that's just signing up for products, it can be overwhelming. Sorry, I'm trying to keep an eye on my time. I would just ask them to put up that post. Done. Can you do it? Yes. Great. Thanks. And then you follow up with them. Say, oh wow, you got a lot of engagement on that post. Can you drop me in a chat with some of these people, and I can help them answer questions and provide product information. And if they're interested in ordering, I can sign them up under you. Done. Once they order, like, oh, hey, you're going to receive, product credits, or you can upgrade to do residual income and commissions. This is how you do that. Which one is better for you? Okay, great. Hey, if you can find 2 more people, you can get $300. Wouldn't that be great? Like, I love promoting the business and I want to have people aware of that. But also when somebody is signing for the products, a lot of my people that had stopped were for money reasons. And I don't want that to be a reason. And so if you don't make it a big, scary commitment, if you bite it down into smaller and smaller pieces, I think people are more willing to do that. And if you're building a rapport and a relationship with them, they're going to do you a favor and put it up on Facebook. Now, the follow-up has that Facebook post way down there. I got to find all these people, but it's there if you can nurture it, and if you can kind of be like a professional reminder, just remind people exactly what you want them to do. Okay, that's all I got.
Sorry, I couldn't unmute. So I have a small group of people who I'm working with that I've asked to like step out of their comfort zone and be willing to lead a team call. And Kristen immediately said, I'll lead the first one. And that's a really scary deal. But she has been investing her money and her time in learning a lot of different skill sets. She just went up to Utah a couple of weeks ago to train under Emily Gibson. So what she has shared here is stuff that she's learning and putting into practice. And so I really appreciate you just stepping out of that comfort zone and pouring into all of us and sharing with us the things that you're learning and the things that you're working on. And that QR code, how great is that? I mean, how many, I don't know about you guys, but where I live, there are a lot of coffee shops that have like cork boards in the bathroom that you could like put stuff like that on. Because I know I've put my cards before and I've never once gotten a phone call. But if you were to put like giveaway, get fit, active, like that's amazing. I love that. So Kristen, thank you so much for that. And I just love the reminder once again that what we're doing is relational. It's loving on people. This is not transactional. People don't want to be sold to. There's a really great podcast that I love to listen to. It's John Maxwell Executives, and they talk about how people want to know, like if they're considering working with you, they want to know, like, can I trust you? Are you for me? And are you going to help me? Like people want to know that you are for them. And so I really love your 3-bucket system and just how we can nurture our relationships, that we can build friendships with people. So I appreciate so much of this time that you put into training us. You are amazing. And yeah, we're getting some questions, if you wouldn't mind, maybe in Rising Jewels, maybe just putting a little bit of your like QR code, some of your things that you've learned, and if you have graphics or whatever, that would be awesome. And you guys, don't forget, this is what Genevieve said in the Plexus Ambassador community page. She said her goal for all of us is to add 6 level 1s this month. We can do that, especially with it being double credit month. You can do that. Again, you can't wish for that to happen. You have to work. You have to talk to people. And my one push to everybody is don't, please, for the love of all things, do not send people a message and say, hey, I'm trying to earn a cruise. Do you want to come do this with me? That makes me want to vomit. That is not what this is about. If you earn the cruise, awesome. If you don't earn the cruise, but you are showing up to your business, you are strengthening the foundation of your business. But when you go to people and say, hey, can you do me a favor? Unless it's like your mom or your sister or your best friend who know your heart, please don't do that. Like, don't chase the carrot where you're going to hurt your character and your integrity. Love people, be consistent, and go have fun with this job. Kristen, thank you so much. Lauren, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. We will see you guys next week. If you are silver and above and you are committed to doing the 3 months of accountability, we will see you starting next week. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.